Nico, it really felt that in the last game, you guys really took ownership of what was going on, especially when those two quick goals were scored on you. What did you like about the attitude that everybody had in that particular game?
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it. We know what's on stake. We need to play good hockey down here to stretch and win some games. And I think tonight it's a big game for us too, because we've had good games in the past, but now like this consistency we're trying to build, it's got to be here. It's got to be there tonight as well, because I mean the team can take for granted to just beat Boston as well, so in Boston. So they're a good team, and we just gotta focus on us here though, and just trying to build our culture, build our Devils hockey feeling back. So.
I think that's what I was sort of going to lean into next is, one is good to have a good performance, but it is that second, that third, right? Like
exactly. I mean, that's what we've been struggling with the whole year. And we got an opportunity. We had a really good game. Can feel good about ourselves, but now we have the opportunity to prove that we can build up this consistency.
And what's it like to, have Nose back in the lineup, Jack potentially coming back tonight? It really does look like the team that was built at the beginning of the year is finally here in a way, right?
I mean, obviously, these guys, I mean, Nosey brings a lot to the team. Consistency, when we just talk about consistency, Nosey's a really consistent player, trustful player that knows the system and plays the system, and obviously with Jack, he'll help us a lot. Him back in the lineup, I'm happy for him. I think he's excited. So yeah, it's coming. Like I said, guys coming back in, and mentality can't change. Though we need to win some games, and they're on the same page as well. So just happy to have them back.
Jack must feel excited, although we don't want to keep having these conversations about coming back, but to be able to be back tonight, what are you sort of going through right now?
Yeah, excited, ready to get back out there.
What sort of happened there on that play? It seemed like you knew right away something was wrong.
Yeah, it just didn't feel right, so obviously feeling better now and excited to play tonight.
Jack, are you happy with the way the team has kind of stayed afloat during your absence? I mean, you're in that playoff mix, in the hunt right now. The team played real well the other night. What did you see from the side?
Yeah, definitely played really well last game, and definitely a big win coming out of the break, and hopefully we can ride that and piece together a bunch of wins and make a serious push here.
Lindy, looking at the way you guys were skating today and Jack confirming that he's going to be in tonight, is this one of the lineups with the most depth that you guys have had in quite some time now?
Well, I think the obvious answer is yes. We got a couple guys coming back in, one that was sick and hasn't practiced, another guy that hasn't had any game conditioning. So, I think at some point, rust will catch up to you. But getting them back in gives us, all the tools up front that we need to keep pressing forward.
Every game is, you look at everything as a game-by-game basis, but when you're trying to find some momentum as a team, how important is the performance you guys had in last game and following that up here tonight to sort of start that ball rolling?
For me, it's real important. We got to put runs together. You got to win 3, 4, 5 in a row. And we got to gain traction off the way we played. I have a lot of confidence in the way we played last game and how we won the game against a good hockey club.
When a guy comes back, like say Jack, who usually logs a lot of minutes in a game, first game back, are you going to be cognizant of his minutes, or is this kind of like if he feels good, just let him go?
No, I think I'll be aware of his minutes. It'll depend on how he looks. That'll dictate the number of minutes. Same with Toffoli, coming off of being ill for a couple of days, how he looks.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was the thought process that went behind putting Jack with Toffoli and Holtz in that one?
Well, that's definitely might not be a line. It was something we put together. We've got some other thoughts on lines too. So for this morning, we let them skate together.
What did you like most about what the team did besides the win against Colorado? Was it the resiliency? Was it, fighting off a heavy third period and finding a way?
No, I think there's a lot to like in every area of the ice. From a slow start to really playing well the last 12 minutes of the first period, having a great second period. Obviously, the 4-on-4 killed us. We were playing a real good period till then. So again, you got to take victories inside the game. We know they're going to create opportunities. McKinnon was able to create a couple opportunities on his own, and we've seen that almost every game we've watched him play. And coupled with the fact V gave us big saves at timely parts of the game, it was a recipe for winning a hockey game.
What do you sense when watching Vanacek and the confidence that he exhibited Tuesday night? What are you seeing from the team in general when he's able to get that confidence? What's going on?
Well, I think anytime you get the type of saves you get inside the game, which he gave us, even the late save, it's people getting off the bench, and there's not guys sitting there. It's like a big block in a crucial moment, like the goal. I mean, that save is equal to the scoring the winning goal, and the energy that brings to your team is something that is hard to capture.
Lindy, I think it was Sunday you were talking about, like, broadly how young players come in so offensively gifted and a lot of them need to develop defensively. Here's thoughts on, like, Jesper Bratt over the last years, the way he committed to defense to the point now where he can be on a line that was getting all those hard matchups against the McKinnon line?
Yeah, I think that's something that you work hard on. That I think the gift that any team can have is knowing that any coach can put any line out against anybody. When you get to that point with your hockey club, then you know that you're in the right place. And we've got players that have made big strides. Bratter's one of them. Young defensemen are in that same category. Can you react under pressure? Can you react and make a good play or defend a good play when the other team has gained some momentum? So that comes with experience. Sometimes it just comes with confidence, knowing that you have to do the right thing. And we spent a lot of time today, again, looking at, what was the right thing to do in this morning's meeting. You're going to have breakdowns. How can one player help out another player when one player has been beat?
What have you seen when you've watched tape with Sharangovich for Calgary, and has anything surprised you with his play?
No, again, he's shooting the puck really well. He's on the power play. I think has been a big help, where here he was kind of in and out on the power play. But Cher was a good player for us. Killed penalties well for us. Played in the middle, played on the wing. I'm happy. Cher's a great guy. He was a great teammate, and he was well liked, and I enjoyed coaching him.
Off topic, have you decided the wardrobe look for the outdoor game?
Yeah, we got what's it called, varsity jacket, and I don't know. I got to figure out some way to keep my head warm.
You wore the varsity jacket in 08, didn't you?
I did.
Buffalo? Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I'm going to wear the varsity. Coaches wear the varsity jacket again, and then we're just going to see what the temperature's like.
I was going to say, you looked a little cold at certain
No,
points.
I usually pick a spot there that there's a lot of heat coming out of that bench, so I get first choice, and that's the spot I usually stand by.
Good.
Is having the Stadium Series a good birthday present for you? I'm aware that's your birthday, right?
It is, yeah. I'll tell you after the game.